So there's a really strong new Mythic Plus build for Windwalker that I wanted to showcase to you guys. So before, we were always running Storm Earth and Fire and Spinning Crane Kick and Bone Dust Brew, but we're not really going to be casting those anymore. Instead, we're taking these two Tiger Talents and Touch of Death Talent. We're basically still taking these, just so we can get the AoE Touch of Death for Mythic Plus. You could go down single target path if it was like a really hard Tyrannical week, but pretty much you're just going to be doing this because otherwise you're losing out on a lot of damage on a Mythic Plus key. So this build, we're not really casting Spinning Crane Kick anymore, but we're trying to fully utilize the 4 set, which is a lot of Rising Sun Kick damage and Fist of Fury damage. So we're going to try to always keep those off cooldown, and then we're going to be casting Blackout Kick to reset them. The only time we're going to be casting Spinning Crane Kick is filler, mainly in Serenity. So like you have both Rising Sun Kick and your Fist of Fury on cooldown. You Blackout Kick, and then the two don't reset, so they're still on cooldown, and you have no other buttons to click, and you don't want to re-click Blackout Kick, so you click Spinning Crane Kick, and then the Rising Sun Kick should be up after that. If it's not, then you go back to Blackout Kick, right? So that's basically the full combo. You just keep your two really strong abilities on cooldown, same with Windlord, of course. And then you just try to reset them with Blackout Kick, and the only time you're clicking Spinning Crank Kick is filler, or if the Chi-Ji procs, the Chi-Ji talent. That's the proc that makes it light up. That's the only time you'll click it, because then it still does a lot of damage. 22 Bracken, and we completed it in time, in 31 minutes, basically. And this is my breakdown. You can see I did 147k overall. Alright, so I'm just going to showcase the rotation here. So on a pack, AoE pack, I'm going to precast this, get all my buffs up, Tiger Palm, Serenity, Rising Sun Kick, Fist of Fury, full channel, Rising Sun Kick. Now we're just going into the resets, trying to get resets. We got a Chi-Ji proc, but we're going to do Rising Sun Kick first, then the Chi-Ji proc, then do this. Okay, we got resets. You see in Serenity how we're just getting so many resets. I mean, that was pretty lucky, but so many resets on Blackout Kick, and it's just giving us Rising Sun Kicks that are resetting our Fist of Fury. And the Fist of Fury can summon Zwen, so like, we're getting a lot of value from that talent as well. I'm not even like tab targeting perfectly with the Sky Touch, but it doesn't need to be. You can see my DPS right now is 200k. It'll drop a little bit, but yeah. I mean, if you can just 5-target cleave like this, you're going to do insane damage. On like Freehold, the first 3 packs, or like Halls of Infusion, the big packs at the beginning, I was hitting over 400k. Like at the end of the pack even, it wasn't just like the burst. So you can do absolutely nuts damage with this build. Huge burst, AoE, like this is the new build to be running in Mythic Plus for sure. One last thing as a disclaimer, you really shouldn't be running this build. I think if you don't have the 4 set yet, I actually think you really do need the 4 set to pull off this build. And also, if you get this Neltharian's Call, it is extremely good for this build in particular, and it's just your best Mythic Plus trinket. So if you can get your hands on this trinket, this is going to be the biggest increase to this build. Basically, this trinket, just when you summon Zwen and pop all your burst, you're going to get, if you have it fully stacked, 10,000 agility. Guys, I have 7,700 agility. This is over double my agility if it's fully stacked. So yeah.